Yeah, it's a mindset. Getting back to basics, I think, was probably the most important thing for us, and just hammering home the details as far as how we want to defend in our zone, how we want to defend the rush. Those areas are very important for us as a group, and so it's the details within the structure, and then it always falls back to the effort, right, and the compete level within the structure. Your structure is what it is. It's how you play within that frame, and our guys are competing away from the puck. There's certainly a level of commitment there that's making it what we want to see right now. What we want to see.
Similar reasons behind the penalty kill, really performing well in the last few games as well, or is there any kind of wrinkles in there?
Yeah, not many wrinkles. I think it's probably the same pattern as what we just discussed. I think we've had some uh, unfortunate bounces here and there in the kill too, like kind of some goals that have gone in sometimes that when it's not going well, those kind of seem to go in for the other team. But yeah, getting back to, it's always about the details within the kill as well. It's stick positioning, it's angles, it's knowing your routes, pushing out, whether to protect, and the other thing we focused on in the kill a little bit more too, same thing as 5-on-5, is protecting the slot area. We were giving up too many chances on the penalty kill in the slot. So we've shifted a little, made some adjustments to shift our focus to making sure that we're good in that area too.
No one's putting up huge numbers, but Lori's got, I think, 4 assists in his last 5 games. In his 50 or 60 games that you've had, what have you seen in terms of his development?
Skating for me is number one with Mason, and I think I mentioned it the other day. He, for me, when he gets his feet moving, whether it's in our neutral zone offense, when he's supporting the attack, even defensively when he's making his rush reads, if he's getting inside the dots, he's got his feet moving. He's just a much more effective player, and I think his game follows from his feet. He's obviously he's got the skill level to make plays at the offensive blue line. He's got the skill level to execute on our breakouts, but. Like any player, but especially with him, I just find when he's not planted and he's moving his feet, he's a much more effective player. And that's a challenge with young guys sometimes in this league. It's a hard league. You're getting pressured a lot. You want to stand still making plays sometimes. But I think when he's thinking about those things like I said before, he's much more of an impact player.
He's got that dynamic, fluid stride, right? So is there a balance there for you in terms of pushing him to do it more and sort of stay within that?
Yeah, well, he has to stay within the framework of the team, right? We're especially right now, where we're trying to get back to an identity of how we want to play more consistently, but also you don't want to take away his offensive side either, right? And that's the challenge. And you said it right now, offensively, yeah, we'd like to be scoring more, and I think he's going to help us do that. But if he can just focus on, like I said, the things that he needs to control, the things he can control. He's going to help our team be much more impactful.
What have you seen from Parker, Witherspoon, and specifically, is there a jump from what you saw last year into this year?
No, I think with Spoons, he just has to be consistent. I mean, when you're coming in and you're basically a guy that sometimes is dependent on to be just reliable, whether it's 12 minutes a night or if it's 14 minutes a night. Spoons has the ability to make plays coming out of our defensive zone. He sees the ice fairly well, but at the same time, you don't want to be forcing the issue. And so for him, it's about finding that balance of when to make the right play and when to make the simple play as well, not forcing plays into the middle of the ice, which will lead into turnovers, which leads into trouble for us, right? So, but just being consistent game in and game out, being someone that's reliable that we can count on. If it's, like I said, if it's 12 minutes, if it's 15 minutes, sometimes it's more. But just that.